Everyone laughed at him, not once, not twice, but so many times that the sound of it followed him home, followed him into empty rooms, into sleepless nights, into the quiet moments where doubt grows teeth. He started with nothing, no money, no connections, no special talent anyone could see, just an idea that felt bigger than his life, and a belief so fragile it shook every time someone smirked. People saw someone small, someone average, someone easy to dismiss. They laughed because it was convenient, because it cost them nothing, because they never imagined he could become anything more. And at first, they were right about one thing. He failed early, he failed loudly. He failed in ways that left scars. Every attempt ended the same way. Rejection, silence, closed doors. Applications ignored, efforts overlooked, dreams reduced to jokes, money ran out faster than hope, bills stacked up, time felt like an enemy. Family pressure crept in slowly, then all at once. Concern turned into disappointment. Disappointment turned into quiet judgment. He felt like a burden, like proof that trying was a mistake. He watched others move forward while he stayed stuck. Same place, same problems, same doubts. Every morning began with weight on his chest. Every night ended with questions he couldn't answer. What if G wasn't good enough? What if this was it? What if the laughter was the truth? He tried harder, worked longer, sacrificed sleep. Still nothing. Failures piled up until they blurred together. One more rejection didn't feel different from the last. It just hurt deeper. Humiliation became familiar. Being underestimated became normal. People stopped asking how things were going. They already knew. The worst moments came in silence, when no one was watching, when the mask came off. There were nights when the ceiling felt closer than the future, when the mind turned cruel, when every mistake replayed on a loop. Confidence cracked, then shattered. He questioned his worth, his purpose, his sanity. He considered quitting more times than he could count. Not dramatically, quietly, slowly, the kind of quitting that happens inside first. There were moments when even getting out of bed felt pointless. Moments when hope felt irresponsible. Moments when survival was the only goal. But something strange kept happening, even on the worst days. Even when the laughter echoed the loudest, he didn't fully stop. He slowed down, he doubted, he broke, but he didn't disappear. There was no sudden motivation, no cinematic breakthrough, just exhaustion mixed with stubbornness, a decision made over and over. One more day, one more try. He began to strip things down. Less dreaming, more discipline. Less waiting for validation, more silent work. He focused on what he could control. His time, his habits, his effort. Progress was invisible at first, painfully invisible. Weeks passed, nothing changed. Months passed, still nothing anyone could see. But something inside was shifting. Slowly, quietly. He learned from each failure instead of drowning in it, adjusted small things, refined tiny details, no applause, no recognition, just repetition. He faced setbacks that almost erased him, lost opportunities that felt unfair, moments that reopened old wounds. More laughter, more doubt from others, more pressure to be realistic. And again, he almost stopped. This time felt different. He was tired in a deeper way, a soul-level fatigue. But quitting would have meant admitting they were right, that the laughter was justified, that his suffering was meaningless. So he stayed, not because he was confident, but because walking away hurt more. Then something small happened. So small, it almost didn't matter. A tiny win, barely noticeable, easily dismissible. But it was real. For the first time, effort connected to outcome. Not success, not yet. Just proof. Proof that he wasn't completely wrong. Proof that growth was possible. That moment didn't change his life, but it changed his posture. He stood a little straighter, worked a little harder, more small wins followed. Slowly, unevenly, setbacks still came, but they no longer destroyed him. He started to trust the process more than the applause. the grind more than the dream. Discipline replaced desperation. Consistency replaced chaos. The laughter faded, not because people believed, but because they stopped paying attention. He was invisible again. On this chimney, that was a gift. He built quietly, improved daily, endured patiently. Years passed. Most people never noticed. They remembered him as the one who failed, the one who tried and came up short. They didn't see the sacrifices, the loneliness, the growth. They didn't see the nights spent refining skills, the mornings spent starting over. Then one day, the results became impossible to ignore. Not overnight, not explosively, but undeniably. Opportunities appeared where rejection once lived. Respect replaced ridicule. The same people who laughed now paused, then watched, then questioned their memory. He didn't celebrate loudly. He didn't seek revenge. He remembered every moment of pain, every humiliating failure, and he used it. Success didn't make him lighter. It made him deeper, more grounded, more powerful. He no longer needed approval. He had proof, not just of achievement, but of resilience. He stood in a place he once thought was unreachable, not because he was special, but because he refused to disappear. The laughter had stopped, not because he silenced it, but because it no longer mattered. He became respected not for winning, but for surviving long enough to grow. And the lesson was never about proving others wrong. It was about proving himself right, that pain can shape strength. That failure can build character, that slow progress still counts. Everyone laughs at something they don't understand, at dreams that don't look practical, at people who haven't arrived yet. But arrival is rarely loud. It's quiet, earned, delayed. The ones who make it aren't fearless. They're faithful to the work, faithful on days that feel pointless, faithful when no one claps, faithful when quitting feels logical. This story isn't rare because of success. It's rare because of enduring, because most people stop when the laughter starts, when the pain becomes personal, when progress feels invisible. But the ones who stay, who suffer in silence, who keep going anyway, they change. And one day, without warning, the world notices. Not the struggle, not the scars, just the strength that was built where no one was watching. And by then, the laughter is nothing more than a memory.